It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Guys, this is Brian at Whisper Status 74. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the channel. If this is the first time you are seeing me, please consider liking and subscribing. We are real tech for real people. Today is a very good day. I'm actually at Best Buy going to do one of my price check walk around videos that I have not done since the beginning of everything that has happened to our world. The normalcy of being able to walk into the brick and mortar Best Buys every week and do price checks for you, as well as seeing how some of these displays perform in Magnolia and just in the store. Though these store demos are a little bit hard to tell, it was just something that was such a casual, fun thing to do for you guys that I did every week that just all of a sudden was gone to what's happened to everyone. I hope everybody is well and doing okay as all of our areas start to either reopen slowly or shut back down. I'm thinking about you guys. I hope you and your families are healthy. Being at Best Buy, there's a Geek Squad truck next to me, and there's a technician in the back who's probably gonna get in his car right now. I wonder why I'm talking to the camera. And also Best Buy is right there. They're actually getting ready to do their curbside pickups. So today I want to go in, and the display that I want to see is the 8K top of the line Samsung. It's bezel-less. I want to see the design. Now, while what I should say is I never realized how much I've taken stores like Best Buy for granted. We have our complaints about all of these retailers, but realizing how valuable it is to still have our big box brick and mortar stores. As much as we love Amazon and those other stores where we can order and get the best price, and even for me, being able to walk into Value Electronics in Scarsdale, which is a little far from me, to see their gallery location. It is a smaller location, and they have the highest of high-end displays. Z9G, Z9, 8K, all those displays. Best Buy is where you can kind of go in a very large environment. You're not interrupting business, and you're able to check the prices and actually be, I don't know, just more open to film and walk around. Though they don't always love when I'm in there filming. But I always make sure I buy something whenever I go in. I'll be buying a couple 4K Blu-rays today. One more thing is I want to say, or at least give a shout out to Brass Tacks. This video is for Brass Tacks. You guys know Brass Tacks on YouTube. If you don't know him, please check him out. Look up his channel. He does 4K Blu-ray reviews. We're looking to collaborate. We've been trying to collaborate before all this happened, as he's very interested in the Samsung 8K videos, and he needs me to check it out for him. So shout out to Brass Tacks, shout out to Spare Change. We all kind of know each other, and Spare Change and I have collaborated before. We'll be doing more stuff together in the future. And also shout out to Jennifer Gala, who has an amazing page and website as well, does all kinds of IMAX documentaries. If you want to see some amazing demos, check out her channel, Jennifer Gala. The reason why I bring up Jennifer is one of the only people I know that actually has an 8K Samsung that fully utilizes it and can really appreciate what 8K is, because she designs, creates 8K content, which is uncompressed. And you'll see that on our channel here very soon. So shout out to Brass Tacks, Spare Change, and Jennifer Gala. Please check out all of their channels. We're gonna go into the store now with our mask, which I have, and just walk around and see what the Samsung looks like. All right, guys, here we are recording later. I was actually on the phone with Brass Tacks while I was doing this video. I had to turn these TVs on myself. You're looking at the Q900TS. You're gonna see me go back and forth looking at the design of the display. This is a 75-inch 8K Q900TS. I believe the 950TS has the One Connect box. At least that's what Brass Tacks was telling me. We're looking at the back of the stand. The display actually leans back a little bit and is basically bezel-less. You're going to see the display there, the QLED 8K display, is still say 900R on it, and it's showing a Samsung demo, which isn't probably true 8K, but still looks pretty amazing up close. You can see the Q900 piece there that was from last year's. That's the one that Jennifer Gala actually has. I do believe if you're going to have an 8K display, it should be at least 75 inches minimum. You can see how small the bezel is. No manicures for me. You can see how minimalist the design is. The side, those holes I believe are the speakers. Looks a little bit like the P series from the side. But considering how thick the displays were in the AK lineup last year, it's pretty thin. It's about 1.5 inches. You're going to see also as I fade out, you're going to see a little bit of blooming there. That looks like a lot of blooming. Keep in mind, I'm in a very, very bright room, and the camera kind of grabs that. It is a full array LED. You will have some blooming no matter what, but not something you're going to see in regular content. What I like is getting up very, very close to them, even though it might not be true 8K content. We're going to see the price here is for the 75-inch. You're looking at $74.99. The 65-inch is $54.99. And I'll actually go back to the price in 1 second for the 82-inch, I believe, as we fade back and fly around. There we go. 82-inch is, no, it's 85-inch, 10,000. Well, 85-inch, not 82. Interesting from Samsung to have that difference in lineup. But beautiful display, love the design, looks fantastic. And we're going to actually switch over here to the Q90T. Can't show that for more than a few seconds as it has a cartoon on it. And you have the Q800T, but there's the Q90T there. I actually really like the way the Q90T looks. The reviews have been mixed on it, but I also think it's a great display. Just spec-wise, it's a little bit more comparable to, I believe, the Q80T of last year. Q90T $21.99 for the 65-inch, $15.99 for the 55, $3,399 for the 75, and $5,000 for the 85. So it's excellent. They're actually doing 85 displays instead of that random size of 82 that Samsung usually does. Up top is the Q60T. In person, the Q60T isn't really close to the Q90T. It has more of a matte look. I know the camera's not picking it up. It should pick it up when I'm done editing this, because this is filming in HDR. The real image pops back out when you guys see it, as I'm not going to have it shot or produced in HDR. Here you're looking at the Q800T. This is the step down from the Q900TS. The design is a little bit more simple. You're looking at $42.99 for the 75-inch, $31.99 for the 65-inch, and then here's an 82-inch. Randomly, their size here at $6,000. So I'll have to double check if it's 85 and 82. They look fantastic. Again, a lot of full screen demos. The store has not been open long. I had to turn on most of these myself. Not a lot of stock here either. Q60 is also very affordable. I don't have the prices here right now. I am editing this later. There they are side by side. Q90TS, Q800T. Here's the Q80T. This is the Q800T, a smaller version with 65. And we'll pan down to the Q80T. And the price is there, $31.99 for 65 inches. Come on, Bryce, zoom up a little more. There we go. $42.99, 75, and then 82. So yeah, they're jumping around with the different sizes. Oh, there's the Q80, I'm sorry. $17.99. Then you have the, really, a 49-inch? Wow, interesting. You guys will have to go back to that and check the price on that. But Samsung has a very stunning look, a very look that's really for them, very saturated look. Pops, beautiful colors. A lot of people don't like inaccuracies. We're checking the design of these displays. Obviously, the lower in tier you get, the more simplistic it gets. Even the 8K display is not nearly as elegant as the 900TS. But Samsung has a look all its own. I love the Samsung look, to be honest. Some people think it's inaccurate. I do feel they're getting more accurate as time goes on. From what Brass Tacks had mentioned earlier, that the blooming had been also fixed in firmware updates. These displays are clearly not updated. But that's the 4K lineup with the 8K lineup kind of mixed in. Now, I'm not sure these are pure 8K demos, but I can get pretty close to it. No pixels to be seen, which is awesome.
I'll get you the price for the Q60T. We'll put it up on screen. The looks are a bit more natural on Samsung this year, not quite as saturated as normal, but I do like their look. There is a vividness to their image that is unmistakably theirs. Why don't I have one? I've had some bad luck with Samsungs in the past, but I'm always still open every year. I do prefer and enjoy Dolby Vision, so I'm going to be attracted to displays that actually have that. The minimalist design of the Q900TS, the borderless, is amazing. We're going to go back to that in a second. But it's a nice looking lineup. The 4K lineup, though, again, having them not always match up with last year's is very frustrating. We're back here with the Q900TS, but the bezel on these things and getting up close, now it might not be native 8K, but it's beautiful anyway. Gorgeous image. There's some of that blooming, but again, look at the design. Off angle actually looks really nice when it comes back on. Anti-reflective screen. Q90 was awesome like that. Look how close you can get. Literally cameras touching the screen. Alright guys, that's my quick look at the 8K lineup and the 4K lineup. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.